Samina mina waka waka Kai Havertz scores again. 60 million down the drain, right? Kai Havertz scores again. What is going on, community? Hope you guys can hear me. Five in a row, man. Yeah, anyway. I don't want to talk about Man City. And by the way, congratulations to Alain. Notice he wasn't seen anything. Yeah. Wicked, everyone. We're going to have a good one today. We are going to have a great one. Let me just get the show on the road. I hope you're doing well. How do we do this? There we go. We have, honestly, I keep on talking about opportunities. And Double A, did you watch Alain? Yeah, we'll go through everybody. We'll talk about a bit of Ondo Finance and RWA as well. We'll talk about our portfolio and how we're performing, what we're holding right now, what dips we bought, why I think likes of GFAL and Mint Layer will give people good opportunities, despite the fact that everybody seems to be upset with those projects. And pumping arms like Armzilla. So let me do the projection. You legends, absolute legends. So guys, is the sound okay? Let's share these screens, man. There we have it. Now let's turn off this calm music. Yeah, that's more like it. Boom, boom. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Sounds good. Sound check. Microphone check up. Okay, let's do this, guys. So let me just make some welcome. What up, Donk? How are you, bro? Hope you're well. B Twit, what's up, brother? Joseph in the building. Joseph's always Man City fans, man. We'll talk about that in a minute. OXO Shadow, what's up, bro? Hope you're well. Belta in the building. Good to see you. T Base, what up, man? How you doing, bro? Hope you're well. Thoughts on these RWA plays, parcel, and yeah, we'll get through those in a minute. I guarantee you that. We'll also talk about, we can't talk about RWA without talking about the elephant in the room, which is Ondo. You just go through the greetings. Great to have everybody here, man. We'll have a nice quick one, I think, because I know some of you guys are going to be out and about on a Saturday night, spending some DCA money, which I don't recommend. That's why I'm always at home during a bull market and a bear market. And yeah, you can actually go out at the, it's better to go out in the height of the bull market after you pull money out. We're at the point of the market where top picks to consolidate. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Look, I would say that's a very good point, and I'll address that because I think that's something we need to talk about. Double A, what's going on, Habibi? How are you? I've got two projects that I really want to. Okay, yeah, no problem. One is a Deep In project, an amazing team. Yeah, we'll go through those, bro. And the other one is, yep, AI, which is going to be AI learning on Sol. Yeah, we'll go through some projects for sure. Ross pumping it up. What's going on, Lynn? I hope you're well. Joseph, that is a man of conviction right there, even though it was painful. Look, I totally agree, but I'm going to give you guys the reasons why to be really optimistic at this point of the bull market. Sounds perfect. Thank you so much. Amazing. Yadil Martinez, how are you? Yeah, we'll talk about all gaming. We'll talk about Altura. So I'll just quickly go through the greetings. Will surprise a lot of people, 100%. And with the greetings out of the way, we'll talk about some of these narratives. Big man in the building. What is going on, brother? Just calculated. Oh, wow. Wow. Yo, listen, I'm with you, man. I'm coming in. I'm coming in heavy as well. Mus is you know what I mean? This is a master trader at hand. My brother just, yeah, amazing guy, man. A lot to learn from you, bro. As always. So guys, look, let's go to the main it's time for the main event of the evening. And I have seen a lot of you in the last 2 weeks. A lot of you concerned and a lot of you having doubts about where your portfolios are heading. And in particular, there have been few culprits that while I've been stacking them, other people have been like, what the F is going on with these? And you've got every right to ask these questions. But I did a video today. And in this video, I was absolutely amazed, like just waking up and seeing the prices that we still have available. And I'll show you a couple of stats in terms of, you know, like the prices are not going to be here forever. You know, so like the great P Diddy said, but as long as they're here, we might as well shine together. And that's all it is, really. So this is the weekly chart on some of your, let's go to the weekly chart. And let's talk RSIs, right? So you've got this, I mean, it's quite simple. When I talk about buy what's dead, really, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, because you guys know you could be as emotional as you want, but sometimes the confluence between the charts and where you bought stuff really is important to actually make a distinction between buying stuff at the top and then bringing down your average cost, and just buying something and then saying, oh, it's shit. You know, from there onwards, it's quite shit. So let's have a look at this dip over here. RSI crossed. Look at this. From that wick over there, what do you have? Look at the, I mean, if we go, sorry, let me just go back over here. You can see the opportunities that we have. And many of you would have bought this at a much higher price, right? So even if we go up to here, you tend to see why we need healthy corrections. And if you're not stacking up gaming projects right now or DCAing into the likes of GFAL, and let's look at GFAL, which is another one that's causing the community a lot of concern. Muzz has just completed over 500,000 GFAL. And I called him today and I said, man, you're a GFAL whale. Because look at the RSI, guys, right? Let's have a look at these RSIs. Let's look at where prices can potentially go, because a lot of you are worried about your investment. So if we mark over here, respect oversold at 80%, just out of interest, and over here, so oversold, we mark it over here, and we have, so overbought, oversold. What do you think the price will do naturally over here? So without even actually being concerned, one of the most bullish areas that I've been actually looking at recently are these incredible charts that gave us a return to some of these early bear market gains, notably with GFAL, where we are today. If I can just show you, because sometimes you've got to zoom out. You've really got to look at the bigger picture over here, right? So we've got a price that is almost the same as August. You can see right there. So what if I offered you time travel on that wick and I told you to go and buy this at around this price a year ago, almost? You would take it. You would absolutely take it. That's how far you've got to go back to be able to then reaccumulate and then make this money over here. So from that low to this high, you know, you can see what GFAL has done, right? And I don't really like to talk about 100% retracement or 50%, but trust me, we're talking in the region of 2,000 to 5,000% gains for many of these ultra low market cap AI projects. So why do I think gaming is going to offer us an unbelievable opportunity? It's because gaming hasn't pumped. Gaming has done absolutely nothing. This is Myria, for example. Myria's price now, you could have actually got, this is before the major pump back in just before November, right? So more often than not, you've got to be kind of cold-hearted and you've got to look at the facts as they are, right? You had with Myria, let's just calculate this for you. So if you would have bought Myria then, okay, you would have gained, what is that? A 3x, right? 2.5, 2.7. So you can see, just to get back to that level, you're doing almost 300%. And then from there, again, we're talking about 2, 3, 4, 5,000% to the upside. So gaming, it's where it's at. Echelon Prime's another one. Look at the RSI, guys. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I've looked through, and I posted this today for the group. I actually looked through so many gaming projects, and they represent right now where the buzz is going to be after Godzilla launches. There will be other catalysts. There's going to be the US election. There's going to be so many things. But if in doubt, zoom out, right? All of you that were asking me about all of these projects, especially GFAL, just take the time travel. You're going to be absolutely fine. And by the way, the crypto that you sell is the one that's likely to pump. Have you noticed that? The crypto gods will conspire against you for being disloyal and being paper hands. No one who paper-handed ever made any money in crypto. Trust me. So with that out of the way, and I can take you through many gaming projects. This is Star Atlas, RSI on the weekly. I'm not looking at the daily. I don't care about the hourly. This is OTK, Solana gaming project. Wow. Absolutely. RSI completely has reset. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, guys? These Hakanashi candles just give you less noise. You get to see exactly what's going on, right? Even if we come down further, look at the RSI, guys. Again, I can prove this time and time again without making it too many complications on the charts. Hold on to your hats, because a lot of people will miss these gains. And once they miss these gains, look at that. This came back all the way to the box on the bigger time frame. So I hope that kind of takes care of your just your kind of overall emotions, which is where I like to work on the most. Crypto is all about emotions, guys. Now, where is this bad boy that gave me the sleepless nights, right? This is a cryptocurrency by the name of Mint Layer. Okay. A lot of you hold this project. And for a lot of you, Mint Layer has been absolute pain in the backside. But let me tell you something. Look at the amount of time ML has spent at the bottom of the RSI. Please, guys. So we talk about the unlocks. We talk about the tokenomics, which many people don't understand respectfully, right? But look at this. Has this crossed? No. So let's kind of calculate this and see how long we've been in this. How long have we been in this trend, right? Look at that. And we're still in it right now. So we've spent a reasonable amount of time over here. Now, there's something I want to tell you about this project. A lot of you would have come in, and I'm going to be very honest. A lot of you came in here, and some of you came in here at that very high, that euphoric moment. And I know, in fact, we did do some DCA buys around that 60, 70 when it was ranging over here. Now, a lot of the questions I'm getting is about tokenomics, about the team, and we can put these things to a test. But right now, this is the lowest it's been since when? Let's do a bit of time travel over here. when was the lowest time that we had mint layer here? So let's go back to, again, I just want to get you to do a bit of time travel. So if we take another line here, you can see, let's cross it right there. So it's wicked down to this price. And it wasn't even there. I mean, this was kind of December. So December 2023, right? So we've kind of negated for all of the gains, came all the way back to December. Now, there is one elephant in the room that's going to pump altcoins, and that is the ETF for Ethereum. Now, initially, it doesn't happen because they're not buying Ethereum right away. And that's something that we saw with Bitcoin. But once you actually add the overall picture of where the altcoins are, let's look at some of our macro charts. Because sometimes we just want to take all emotions out of the picture. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, or Ethereum dominance chart. You can see it went as high as 18% over here, and then it kind of came back to 17%, which is where we are now. RSI right at the bottom. Ethereum will ultimately make a huge move against Bitcoin. What does that mean? Altcoin dominance goes up. BTC dominance stays at 54%. And you can see it's kind of crossed over at the moment. We need these to come back to these orange lines over here, right? So while the picture remains like this, while we still have BTC dominance over 50%, right? 55% in this case, we should be just worried about stacking our altcoins, right? And I hope that gives you just an overall kind of calmness about the reasons why I'm always optimistic, especially when the market is absolutely rubbish. And that is where our portfolios come in. So other things we're looking at, guys, before we get to our main event of the evening, just to give you an idea of gaming projects that I kept on talking about. Let's find where GFAL is. So GFAL has been, for me, one of the ones that I didn't have to defend. I just bought. I just bought some more. Alephium was the same. Mint layer was the same. And the reason for that, I've been in the game long enough to understand. I've been in the game long enough to actually understand how these narratives work. Now, of course, a lot of us don't understand this new cycle with the meme coins. People are just speculating about liquidity. What tends to happen is they take profit of Bitcoin, and everybody knows they need to come into large caps and micro caps. There's money bigger than our money that ultimately deals with this, along with retail not being here. So I hope that gives you a comprehensive kind of roundup of where my state of, in my state of mind. But listen, we'll go back to altcoins. We'll check out what you want to check. Let me know what your thinking is. Do you think gaming is still, do you agree with me on that front? Are you stacking gaming? You've seen the RSIs all at the bottom, and a pump is imminent. Now, whether you consolidate into some of your key projects, again, that was another question that was asked, and I have done some of that. So let's have a look at this. So you can see here, why is my Alephium bag bigger than my Casper bag, right? It's a valid question. 21.54% of the portfolio. Now, overall, of course, I hold a lot more Casper than I do Alephium. But in this particular moment, on this particular portfolio, I saw the prices being at 175, 165 and below. That's an opportunity for me. Again, AI tech, add to the bag. Add to the bag, because AI tech right now is extremely undervalued. And based AI, I've been buying at $4, $5, $6. I don't really care. I just had a set target of tokens to purchase, because I know Pepe Coin and based AI will be a double narrative. That's going to be pretty insane. Based AI, they had an announcement today as well. If any of you are holding this in your Web3 wallet, you can actually go over there. But I do want to show you what this opportunity is, because I think you can claim Let's have a look. We're going to make crazy money in this cycle. It just depends on when you get out of the market, right? So there was an announcement here just in based AI. NVIDIA reports, okay, this is not the announcement I was looking at. I was looking for the based AI Pepe coin staking claim. So I found the next how. This is ages ago. So they've bookmarked all of these things. Having been this excited since the first time I read about OLAS and Tau, this one may, okay. So this is the brain, the double play. A lot of us have missed Tau. And there are two projects right now touted to be the next Bitenso Tau. One of them is based AI. The other project is a project by the name of Morpheus AI. And anybody who's in my group will know Morpheus is building something quite exciting with great tokenomics. And if you haven't seen what this is, if you haven't read the white paper, go and do so, because I think the overall testnet. So again, this is so they call it Prometheus testnet, has initialized, and this was a while back. But overall, the Pepe coin based AI taking on Bitenso Tau, and that narrative is going to be quite big. So this is why I hold some of these cryptocurrencies. But the way I buy or I've been purchasing is I've also been looking at blue chips. So for the longest time in the group, I was talking about the likes of Prime, Ondo, and Pendle. Why? These are big market caps, people will say. Aerodrome Finance, that's another one. That is because if you look at the performance over the last 90 days, you would see some cryptocurrencies outperforming others. So what is my love for Ondo Finance? Well, it's just about printed money at the end of the day. I know this thing could go to 30 to 50 billion in market cap on the basis of stuff that I've read, I've researched. Of course, it has an unlock coming up in next year, but you hardly worry about that. You make the investment and you sit on it. So in a DGEM portfolio like this, another one that I've stacked heavily was Alex Labs after the hack. And people are thinking, why? Because of an arbitrage situation. So you can buy Alex Labs at 13 cents on BitGet, but in MEXC, KuCoin, and the rest of the market is at 20 cents. Sooner or later, they will allow the what do you call? They will remove the suspension. So then you can actually get a decent bag of Alex Labs for that price. So that's my thinking right now. That's exactly what I'm holding, including a new low cap gem that we announced recently. And now I will go back to your questions, guys. Sorry about that, but I had to put the I had to put things into perspective for a little bit, right? So I'll go through some of your questions. And what up, G? RWA plays. So Parcel and yeah, let's have a look at these. So Parcel I've looked at. I mean, Parcel is cool in real estate. Sorry, let me just put the PRCL, I think it was. So Parcel is cool. I think the idea of betting on the direction of a real estate pricing has always been intriguing. I think there's an inflation here. Speculate on the rising and falling of the real estate market. Now, I can tell you it's a novel idea. It could take off, but it's not one I'm looking to play, only because of a couple of reasons. One, so first of all, the $49 million, 12% of the tokens out. I believe they have further unlocks coming. I need to go back. I haven't done the tokenomics in a while. But tokenomics alone are not stopping me from buying this one. I think it's just the fact that they have good backers. I can understand why this will pump. Could you make money in it? Absolutely. But I think there are better plays, in my opinion, in the RWA space. So, I'm looking at the likes of SMT, Rio. I'm looking at the likes of Polytrade, and of course, Ondo Finance. because even at $1.7 billion in valuation, most people will be happy to buy a Sui or a Casper or a Bitenso Tau, but they wouldn't actually look at something like Ondo Finance with all of the backing that it has with Morgan Stanley and BlackRock and Coinbase and Circle and all of that going on. So I have two kind of distinctive mindsets when it comes to RWA. I still believe that leader in RWA in Ondo is still way undervalued for us not to make decent saved money, right? So decent saved money. If I could get 20x relatively safe, I would opt for that than speculating on 100x and get a small amount of it, right? So that's very important. First of all, in terms of the mindset. But listen, I've always liked this project. It's just that the tokenomics put me off, and maybe I'll do another review. They have decent backers. It was a big launch, and if these guys thought about a way to kind of delay their vesting schedule and just maybe do what Mavia did, I think this could be a decent project, but I don't think they'll do that. So that's the answer to that one. And your second one is ARQX. Now, I've heard of this. I haven't actually done any research into this. ARQX. You see then ARQX. Yeah, it's in CoinGecko maybe. Let's go to CoinGecko. ARQX. I think this is the it's so volatile. I mean, is this on Uniswap? Let's have a look. Yeah, Uniswap just got listed on MEXC. Will this be the one? I think this is the one. Fully diluted, circulating supply. I think it's one of these fair launch Uniswap projects. What do I think of this in an AI narrative? So redefining luxury jewelry is too niche with AI. Anytime there's a niche project like this, I don't really see the use case for it. So sadly, I will not be recommending you to put your money into, even though they have a buyback and burn, it's too niche. You need, look, AI is all about solving real world problems. And these are language learning models, machine learning. Is there an AI deep in the case of AI tech? So something like this, as much as it has a pretty decent low market cap, could it pump potentially? I don't know who the backers are, but AI design human crafted. Yeah, nah, not for me. Not for me, bro. Save your money. Put your money into based AI, AI tech, the lithium AI or AGI actually. Zero Labs, you have tons to trade like YAI. You've got Task Protocol on Solana, which is a new AI project. So yeah, with all due respect, this one I would not absolutely touch, even though they've got a docs team. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I want something that's mainstream, potentially, if you don't have exposure. If you're looking for a low cap gem, you got to go with something that you can easily see the upside to. But no, this is well too niche for us. So yeah, let's keep it moving. And I'm sure, look, they've got affiliate program or some shit. So influencers will pick that up because that's all influencers do, right? They look for these launch affiliate referral programs. So some of these are not good projects, but people are under pressure to talk about them. So therefore, they become something that you hear regularly of. So yeah, let's skip that one. Let's keep it moving. I got some ML. Even though it was painful, yep, we read through that. Leox. Let's have a look at Leox. Thank you very much, guys. I will try and get through all of your projects. Let's go through. You know, my RWA picture is so clear right now, it doesn't even require any speculation. And the reason why, I think the winners have picked themselves. So $12 million with a 94,000 trading volume, 10% circulation. It is an absolutely Well, listen, I don't like to diss projects, right? So let's look at this. Unlock the future of luxury ownership with Galileo protocol, tokenization. Nah, you see how similar these are? Wouldn't touch this with a pole. Yeah, luxury diamonds. Yeah, go to Sotheby's. Go sell it somewhere else. Yeah, don't listen. I'm not, again, I don't want to be too strong on projects. My standard is not to disrespect these teams. This is a small cap, could do whatever. But whoever is bullish on this, you just need to remain absolutely convinced about how well it's going to do. In my opinion, I think it could pump, but again, there's a lot of, the tokenomics could be wrong here. By the way, many times these guys have listed things in the wrong way, but yeah, nah, no thanks. I wouldn't touch that, bro. Madeira, yeah, good to see you. PT, my brother, big up yourself, bro. Good to see you. Madeira, have thoughts on idea called Galileo Protocol Leoxa? Yeah, sure. I think we just covered that one. Thoughts on Carrot? Vested ain't bad, actually. Look, I think you might have asked me Carrot before, and I haven't bought it. And but I do like it. I mean, listen, the vesting is something that I need to check again. But I do like it, actually. I do like it. So that's my thought. I read it a couple of times in the live. People came up with this one. I think the stable coin on. I do like this, man. I'm from this generation, when I was growing up as a kid in the 90s, I'd go to my local arcade. Yeah, I could see why this could pump. Absolutely. But we need to just do a bit of tokenomics analysis. And then from there, we can talk about whether we are going to invest in it or not. As soon as the token went live, super bullish, because this is quality. I think what was putting me off is mainly I haven't got enough understanding of the tokenomics. So yeah, once we get that in, definitely check that out, bro. Patriot, salute to you, sir. What's going on, bro? As for gaming, Carrot is up nearly 100% since I told you about it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 100%, bro. Look, I can't invest into everything. I think sometimes the fundamentally, I don't dislike it. It's just that yeah, with 70 cryptocurrencies and with the community, it's really tough sometimes. But again, 100% up or down for me, it really doesn't influence my buying decision. I think the overall project is more important for me. Serenity Shield tokens have tried sending it on MEXC to consolidate my picks on, but they refuse to deposit. When I spoke to them, they said they don't support search. Has anyone had this issue before? I personally haven't. Having said that, I'm sure there are other exchanges where you can do this. Right? So let's look at the markets. Yeah, so you go BitGet, MEXC, Gate.io, PancakeSwap. So yeah, plenty of options. If you want to consolidate and they don't support it, it means that you're holding some on MEXC. So they've just suspended the deposit. Yeah, Carrot looks good, man. Carrot looks good. And it's still relatively small from what I saw. Yeah, I mean, it looks like, look, Coinbase, you said Coinbase Exchange, KuCoin, Crypto.com. It's a decent project, not going to lie. Again, under $100 million. But look at this, circulating supply 8. This is where we need to do a bit more work on it. But the all-time chart came out of this massive dip. I mean, like you said, bro, 2 weeks ago it was around what, 45 cents. So yeah, almost 100% up with 92. RSI on the weekly is almost on every coin is tapped out. Absolutely, bro. And this is why I've been saying to people, look, just keep monitoring that, and that's how you buy right now. Love all the way from Felton. Big man, yes. What's going on, bro? Shout out to my London crew, a fellow Arsenal fan. Good to see you, bro. Smash the like. Smash. Cheers, bro. Space smash that. Yo, yes. Thank you for the diamond, bro. You're an absolute gem. Big Zilla in the building. The biggest arms in crypto, man. My brother. Many people on YouTube channel. Guys, you need to join the DXB fam. Bro, you are the DXB fam. Honestly, we've got the best group. Listen, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. The maturity in our group is different. I think we've reached the level of zen that we can actually critique each other without being upset. We don't have any loyalties to any picks. Yes, we have the ones that we hold, but it's not necessarily what we talk about in there. So the group is real. Please join us. And yeah, it's definitely on a discount at $10. It's incredible. Yeah, give us a follow there, man. You meet legends like Jason. You got Muzz. You got Armzilla. You got Belter. You got so many legends in that group. You got Chiller. You got the Patriot. You got so many people there, man. Talk about lit. Can't believe I still have a bag of this. Yeah, let's talk about lit. Look, lit represents the idea of an upside, in my opinion. So, look, with gaming projects, you've got to remember some of the ones that will perform incredibly well. And I'll give you an example. So I'll come back to lit, but let me show you another chart, right? This is why people have to be extremely patient with gaming. So let's look at Sitta's Heroes, right? So let's look at this on a 7-day respectable chart, 1 month, right? Up and down, 1 year. Very good. Let's look at the all-time chart. If I ask you, would you ever buy that chart? The answer would be no. And think of Lit Labs right now in the way it's kind of retraced. And of course, this is a beast. They've done token burns and, the market size is different. Lit Labs right now at this price, you couldn't go wrong. You could not go wrong because, again, you've got to be prepared for the risk. 100%. We understand that. Projects much bigger than that are risky, right? But how do you make money in crypto? You buy the dead charts. Fundamentally, I mean, in terms of the project, look at the volume. 52,000 in volume. Let's see the exchanges. PancakeSwap, BitGet, MEXC. Fair enough. Let's have a look at this project. And there is another project within the ecosystem. Now, providing that the team is still active, and you can actually, if you look at this project as well, many people don't actually know Alexia Game Launcher. This is a launch pad that will use the LitLab token as a staking token to obviously get allocations to these projects that are being launched on this platform. So from an investment perspective, when we talk about, buy low, sell high, when we talk about the riskiest investments you can make, these are the ones that will give you the maximum reward. And this is why, after Muzz and few of us have looked at this, we always sit through. Again, Muzz was talking about joining us. We tend to have a longer term vision with certain things. And I think this cryptocurrency could take, the amount of money that needs to move Lit Labs in either direction is, what is it? So just for your information, whenever you go to CoinMarketCap, you will see something that's called depth, plus 2%, minus 2%. This is the amount of money needed to move a project 2% up or 2% down. You could see there, you could actually calculate required price increase by 2%. Guys, you need to learn shit like that, because you would sometimes buy projects that require $500 million to impact the price 2% either way. So if it takes 2%, which is $1,500, if I go and buy $1,548 and we all go to our MEXC terminal, you would see the green candle pop up by 2%. I will move the price by 2%. What do you think $100,000 coming to Lit Labs will do to the price? right? That's how you got to think. And that money will flow in the money flow cycle, right? I had it here somewhere. I'd like to remind everybody how the money flow in crypto happens. So Bitcoin first, Ethereum, major altcoins, micro caps. So imagine if $1 million starts flowing into projects like LitLab and some of the other smaller gaming projects. So you got to remember, we are eating from here in phase 4, and we're expecting money to flow in like we're in phase 1 or phase 2 of the bull market. No, we're at the back of the seat, the back of the bus. We're sitting at the back of the bus with the rude boys. If you've ever taken a London bus, only bad man go to the back of the bus while you're drinking a bottle of super malt or a can of nourishment with some Timberland boots. So unfortunately, most of us invest in micro caps, and we wonder why they're depressed for the longest. That is because these big guys and the big money has to flow down, retail has to come in, the market has to be completely, in my opinion, just irrational. Where the shitcoin that you bought 2 years ago does 100x, but you can't actually find a place to sell it because there's no liquidity. That's another point that you need to think about. But for me, after what Muzz said, and my brother Crypto Muzz bought some more today in our Discord, and I'm talking about Lit Labs, and looking at the depth of that, I am 100% going to go and put another small $500, maybe $1,000, something really small into a bet like that. So I hope I've answered your question, my bro. Honestly, for $10, the alpha is crazy. Man, you are the alpha chiller. An absolute legend in there, bro. The aim of the DXB family is really not to make money from people, because you guys actually support the likes of Jerry. We have Matthew. We've got like we have like 4 or 5 people from developing countries that we contribute to their life. Since we're all going to be quite well off, and we are well off in crypto. But this is what the guys are talking about. You know, you don't have to even, you don't have to take anything. The base tier alone is enough. Come on, look, we're not we're not requesting to take your DCA money, that's for sure. We're quite fair, and we're quite, again, we're honest to the point. Any thoughts on AWT? Well, to be honest, my feeling about this is maybe the same as some of these other low cap gaming projects. So the way we gamble is, again, could you see this doing 100 million in market cap in a euphoric gaming season? Potentially. Could you actually get a 10x, a 50x from this? Why not? Why not? Because the overall idea here, look, it's on Gate, MEXC, BitGet, XT, right? AWT is, you would be better to put, like, you'd be so much better off putting money into a few of these projects like Lit Labs, AWT, Fabwell, then there's a ton of the shit coins or a ton of the meme coins out there. So my concern was initially just regarding the gameplay, but who plays? Honestly, let me know if you play any Web3 games. If you go out of your way and you say to yourself, hey, I'm going to go on, I'm going to go and play Corporal World, or I'm going to go and play Gunzilla, could be a change in that. And that's why some of the mobile games could be more in terms of stuff like OTK. You've got a few of these other PCPs, and all of these mobile games, there could be potential that they do well as well. But for me, market cap to volume is always decent here, and I don't care about the gameplay, but this still offers a good upside, albeit very risky. All right, let's keep it moving. ANS, Gareth. ANS, is that a cryptocurrency? Don't actually recall. Yes, crypto coin. Yeah, you see, I'm not familiar. This is probably not something that you're asking for, so I'll keep it moving. AWT for me, good risk to reward ratio. Sorry, high risk, high reward. Where do you hold based AI? Tangent. So based AI, Belta, set it up as a ERC20, copy the contract from CoinGecko, and then just put it into Tangent on your phone. And once you do that, it will automatically, Tangent will recognize it's based AI. So there you go. Just take the contract and then off you go with it. And Lit Labs. Yeah, definitely, bro. Look, Lit Labs we spoke about. DAI also mentioned as the next thoughts. So I do have DAI. I did a video. In fact, it's probably one of the few people that did a video on this as my. So if you go to my X page and you look at this article, and I wrote, there you go. So this is AI and Deepin projects in May. So you've got, there you go, Zero Labs, Based AI, AI Tech, there is Solidius AI. So there are a few of these that I've already covered. And I do like Zero Labs. I mean, you know, if I hold it, if I've written an article about it, it means that I do like it. Initially, I got into it a bit higher than I wanted, but the price came back down all the way. And the chart is bullish. I mean, it's swimming along mostly on Uniswap, but there is an exchange, multiple exchange listing. So when I got into this, it was just on Uniswap. But we got CoinEx, we got XT.com, we got Bitmart, we still have Uniswap. And those are the ones that have the most liquidity right now. But look at the depth. So in most of these exchanges, $200 could send the price up. $400 could send the price down by 2%. So I love checking the depth. It just tells me that the project you're looking at is extremely undervalued. But for those of you that don't know Zero Labs and DAI is so they have an element of ZK, they have an element of what do you call privacy, and it is a decent crypto AI project. Now, people saying that it's going to be the next Tau, everyone's going to say that, but I do really, really like this one, and I think this one, along with Argo Coin, AGC, along with Based AI, AI Tech, AGI Delicium, this is where you want to be. It's where I want to be. That's where you want to be, like Nate Dogg said. So this is a good risk to reward ratio, in my opinion. What else is good? Balanced AI. Somebody asked me today in the comments, I hope you are in this video, because I really want to tell you that this is when you should be buying this. No one else in YouTube will talk about this because the chart looks incredible. Uniswap project still in testnet. Really good, decent AI project. You don't have to really speculate, but $14, $15 here about a month ago in March, right down to $5 accumulation time, right? And yeah, so I really do like this one. I think I'm gonna probably take a slightly bigger position, and hopefully when the testnet finishes and the mainnet launches, you would see this one along with DAI. These are my kind of not high risk as such, but higher risk compared to the stuff like AI Tech, AGI, some of the gems that are out there in terms of based AI. This would be, for me, something that is worth a massive attention. And again, no one talks about this on YouTube, by the way. I think it's myself and somebody else, but I do like it a lot. And I think this marketplace, the team, the AI agents, the marketplace, hopefully the testnet finishes, and then they can get us into, the AI season. This should pump. Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much for the comment, bro. Mus is right. Great community. Jason, man, you're a legend in there as well, bro. Mus is an ultimate legend as well. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, you make it, man. We need to what's going on? Yeah, to Donkey, man. Donkey's there as well. Lit is super cheap. Absolutely, bro. I fill my bags, not a silly amount, but yeah, 100K is fantastic. And this is what I mean. Like, imagine if you take a bet. And what Mus is saying there, guys, is the mentality to make money in crypto. That comment right there is the reason why we should be buying things when they become, unbelievably undervalued. And I think today, you kind of did a couple of buy alerts in there. I believe you bought GFAL, you bought LET, you bought AI Tech as well. So great projects. And the risk to reward. Look, if I lost $1,000 on a high risk, high reward project, and it doesn't play out, fair enough. It's not going to be the end of the world. But I could make $100,000 if it goes 100x. I'm not saying it will, but you can actually take profit at 10x, get your initial out, right? And then ride the house money all the way to the top. And I think that's a mentality that's missing from everyone, how to ride the house money. Because look, somebody was asking me about MinLayer the other day, and I was like, hey, I built some more. And he goes, what do you mean? The chart is bad. I'm like, yeah, that's when you buy. You don't buy at 70 cents, you buy at 20. Yeah, Ricardo, great point. Polytrade's waking up. Rio is also waking up. RWA is waking up, guys. You saw Ondo leading the charge. The signal was quite clear. And trade in the last 24 hours has absolutely come up. And we are going to see a lot of these cryptocurrencies waking up finally. But Polytrade, along with Rio, along with SMT, they're your kind of smaller, and probably Prop C, maybe. So Relio, Polytrade, SMT, and at the top of that, your kind of category leader will be Ondo Finance, and you're bound to make money in those. So yeah, definitely Polytrade is one that I like. What do you think about Penday? Pendle I like. Possibly Pendle, I think. Yes. I love Pendle, but it's too expensive for me right now, bro. I wish I can show you. So I've got this massive board in front of me where I put my kind of tier 1 targets. So this is the stuff that I want to acquire that's slightly higher. And there are 3 projects on there. Ondo Finance, which I accumulated quite nicely. Echelon Prime, which I don't have enough of. And on top of that list is Pendle Finance. But Pendle is the one that I'm not going to get into right now. And I'll tell you the reason why. So it has, even though it's crossed the $1 billion market cap, it's just something that was on my watch list back in March, back in February, going back all the way to 5 cents over here in the bear market. And then I was actually tracking this for a while. And it does happen, not every gem is on your, like, you don't catch everything ultimately. But what I would love to see, if this came back to $4 or less, I wouldn't mind putting some maybe big money behind it, because I think Pendle, in terms of liquidity, Arbitrum, this is going to be, and Arbitrum has a massive TVL. I don't know if you've seen, let's go to DeFi Llama real quick. Arbitrum's TVL is incredible as a layer 2, really, really huge. So if you have a look at this, and again, the TVL was even higher than that recently. This TVL is going to grow. And if you look at this, the biggest protocol on there, so forget Aave, because that's on Ethereum. This is layer 2, but look at Pendle. TVL, 700, nearly $1 billion in TVL, right? And then, of course, you continue down the actual Arbitrum protocols. But for me, Pendle Finance is incredible. 21% for the month, 18% in the last 7 days. And you could, I mean, if you wanted to stack some big money, you could be looking at something like Pendle with the Ethereum ETF. That's all going to be quite good narrative. So Pendle is going to pump. I believe a market cap of 20 to 30 billion could be on the cards for this one. Do I like Octaspace? I absolutely, Michael, I love this one. We've done buy alerts on this below $1, and I believe over $1. And there was an article I did with the group. Not an article. I actually did the best performing cryptocurrencies in the dip. So ultimately, stuff like Pendle, Ondo was accompanied by Octa. Absolute beast. And they are, I mean, I know they do some work with Dynex as well. Shout out to Dynex. This chart is extremely bullish, and it can only get better from there. The only saving grace here, guys, is the market cap remains at $53 million. So if you're looking at the price of 188 and you're saying I could have bought this at 20, 30, 62, 70, guys, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing, because the team is building. They are super solid, fully doxed. And what I do like about it is the fact that their products are out there in the open market. And it's also a layer one, right? Now, do I have the position size that I need to put this into a pretty decent, what I would say, a bag? No, I'm still buying it. I'm still DCAing. And, you know, the community is aware what I buy. Actually, today we've shared like the DCAs, you know, we take it straight from the exchange, and I will send it as a buyer-led or DCA-led as to what I'm buying. So, yeah, this is going to keep coming up. And I think the fact that they are kind of like targeting render, that's bullish. The fact that they've got an active VPN, that's also extremely bullish. They've got working products. That's brilliant. And look, the VPN has available locations right now. So if you wanted to use a decentralized VPN, go over there to Octaspace, right? And look at the available resources. So everything that I've checked about this project is the real deal. Now, what could the price look like? I think this would go to maybe anything between $70 to $100. I really do believe that. So there is a significant upside to this one than many other cryptocurrencies. 59% of the tokens are out, and I believe it's a proof of work project, because for the longest this was listed on a crappy exchange, if I remember correctly. But guys, sometimes we ignore what makes money and we focus on what we like because our favorite influencers said so. And I think that's a wrong way to approach cryptocurrency in general. A lot of the influencers may have a particular loyalty to a particular project. When I talk about Mint Layer or Alephium, it doesn't mean I have the biggest bag in those. I just see an upside for me, and I'd like to share that with the community. When I talk about Octa, my holding here is about $2,000. It's okay. It's not the biggest. But I also talk about other projects. My biggest holding by absolute value is Casper. I should be talking to you about Casper meme coins, KRC20, but I'm not a 100% in that mindset. And the reason for that is if I keep pumping Casper, then I actually I will miss opportunities for me, the community, and everybody else. So you've got to take, with crypto, you've got to approach it with a completely open mind, right? I will tell you if a project is shit, I will say, I'm not going to buy that because of this reason. I don't even like to use the word shit, but this one, would I love to buy more when I did the first buy alert at around, I don't know, 21, 30 cents way back? Yes, I would have loved to put maybe 5 grand, 10 grand into it. But that train is gone now, but I'm not leaving it alone right now, guys. So yeah, Octaspace is, it's a gem that you need to keep watching. Moonlight, yes, I am still in it. It's actually come down to 20 cents. I'm planning to buy some more. I'm actually waiting till probably early next week to do my G Swift buy. Because if I buy G Swift now, especially with the bag that I'm planning, it just gives me an opportunity for an incredible upside because the market cap, the volume is out, 22 cents, hasn't been there for a long time. It's another one that needs to do a time travel. But if you look at G Swift, the last time we were at these kind of places was before the mini gaming run that we had with the with November, when everything started to lift up. So as a modular ZK project, a gaming with a good gaming community with a G Swift ID, ZK EVM, this has a lot going for it. Star Hero is built on it. So right now is a good time to actually add a little bit more, right? So tokenomics, 4% airdrop, 22% community fund. And that's quite important to know. 14% seed, private round was 4. So what you're looking at there is almost 20%, 1.2% public sale, 0.5. And then of course they've got that operational, but 22% plus 22. So 44% is really community and ecosystem fund. So that's where a lot of the paper hands will say, "Oh, the tokenomics are bad," but when you actually break it down, when you really, really break it down and understand that, if you actually get into a proper holding of this, you can actually trade it nicely in the gaming season. Yo, Mr. James Doherty in the building. Mintlay will be huge. Last shakeout. Absolutely. And I'm sure 100%, James, you raise a valid point there. People will buy Mintlayer at $1 and above because they'll still see the upside of Mintlayer going to perhaps 10 to about $20. But this is a generational buy, in my opinion. I know that the 200 million staking rewards is fully active. I've got people like a lot of people in my community who are printing absolute rewards, earning hundreds of Mintlayer per day, right? So thank you to the ecosystem. But even then, selling those and dumping those into the market doesn't actually make a lot of sense. This project will be minimum $9, in my opinion. So yeah, great shout, bro. Reasonable thinking. What do you think about PCP? 7 million microcap seems interesting. So Magic, PCP was always one of these funny ones that all of the influencers got behind this. And it was all happening. Some really big YouTube channels started to pump this. And I didn't actually mind because the price actually appreciated quite nicely. It went up to 40 cents. I believe 51 cents was the high here. PCP, Lit Labs, AWT, I'm going to say exactly the same thing. I hold a small position in this, right? But what I would say is the upside, the risk to reward, as long as you can actually take a position in these micro caps, I don't actually mind. And that is exactly my thinking. So I'm telling you exactly what I do. I'll put in $1,000 or $500 and leave it alone. That's it. Whereas Alephium, Mintlayer, or for example, even Casper or Ondo Finance or any of these other projects, I'd put maybe $10, $20, $30,000 or make them a core conviction of my portfolio. You know, even Tectum. That's a cool project right there. So yeah, do as I said with LitLab, with PCP, you know, high risk, high reward, but probably from this point, more reward than risk. The currently you can get them from these different, you know, still get them from Radium. Radium. I think there's a Solana contract there. Sorry, Pancake Swap, and you can get it from KuCoin. So yeah, I do like it, but I don't lose sleep over this. You know what, James? Another fantastic point. Patex was sent to me by a one of the gang. And this is the Latin America's leading RWA protocol, right? So I've looked at this. I was looking at the tokenomics because the supply, I think, information is incorrect. And the other thing that might be incorrect is the the market cap, which might be closer to 40 million. So let's have a look at Crypto Rank real quick. So this is Latin America's largest AWA project with a fully doxed team. And it came out, it wasn't a crappy project. It actually came out with some backing, and they did raise they had a racing round. So fully diluted is 43. So yes, you are absolutely correct. I did look at this. I was looking at the ROI from the initial IDO, and it was incredible. You know, they did a 5x, nearly 6x on the initial phase. And there you go. The team is fully doxed. The only thing I was worried about here, MEXC as well, KuCoin, with most of these RWA tokens kind of running, the one thing that I was questioning myself on was the type of tokenomics. So if you look at their tokenomics, they've got an extremely low 8 million total supply, right? But Patex, trust me, it's one I'm watching. And if you look at the website, I mean, largest Latin American RWA ecosystem empowering 670 million people across Latin America. And so pretty much, I mean, look, it's a layer 2 for RWA issuance, global marketplace for RWA, institutional partners. They're doing a kind of a CBDC top up with a direct processing of a credit card. So look, I do like it. And I did say to the tokenomics was the only thing that I need to be more convinced about. But at $5, 8 million total total supply, with about 1.6, 1.7 million circulating, and a fully doxed team and a working product. So these guys are on LinkedIn. You can check them out. Had to get out of Alf, hated to do it, but some inside information on Desync. I needed as much as I could get, even though I've lost on Alf. But anyone who wants huge profit, let's have a look at Desync. All right, we're going to take you up. First of all, brother, you know, no, absolutely, you know, alpha is alpha, right? We go where the money goes. So let's have a look at Desync. Okay, let me see if it's on CoinGecko. DSYNC. All right, so Desync, yes. First of all, congratulations. Look, this was an incredible trade that we did. And I remember telling the team that this will 10x or 7x, thanks to some great alpha from Zilla. And my man just called me on the grapevine one day and said, yeah, this shit is about to do a 5x or 3x. And we did that up to 50 plus cents. And if it does it again, I would not be surprised at all. So thanks for the heads up. I think your idea could be spot on in the sense that you want to flip this into a quick profit. And that could be something that would happen. But I have sold this along with the group. We put out a buy and a sell alert from before the pre-pump Becker days into the kind of 50 plus cents, which was our target. But yeah, thanks for the heads up, bro. Turbo Prime, what do you think? So I had Turbo and I sold Turbo last year. I absolutely love the way the founder story. So Turbo came out last year in the meme season, and if you look at the story of Turbo, Turbo's creator, Turbo was created on ChatGPT, right? And the founder is an incredible artist, somebody who was absolutely just down to earth, came up with this project. I bought, then sold it, but never bought it back. But now it's pumped. I think Binance and Coinbase, is Coinbase on it yet? Binance listing hasn't done it yet, but crypto.com, sorry, OKX. I'm sure, did it get listed on Binance? But listen, this is a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency. It's absolutely running right now. No need to get in if you're not in it already. Do not FOMO. These things have a habit of working themselves out. But would I possibly buy this in the future if it came back down again? Potentially, yes. But we are heading to that next leg up. But we will have some quiet moments in the summer, so keep an eye out on this one. But if you haven't, look at the creator of Turbo on YouTube. Look at his story, how he created this, and the guy just breaks down into emotion. So, yeah, good guy for sure. Yeah, PT. Look, trading these things, you've got to be super duper accurate with them. Yep. Let me see if we can. Yeah, so I did look at it, bro. I did look at the token. That's not something I'm prepared to get into. Having said that, I've spent a long time looking at this, and SPA token on Arbitrum, right? I think it was on Arbitrum. Was it on Arbitrum or Ethereum? And right now, I have no intention of getting in. Having said that, it could do well. So the answer is, it's really, I mean, there's probably a reason why. Do you know anything more than the chart and this research that I have represents? Because beyond that, I think it's just one of these projects, bro. Could definitely have a pump because the price right now in market cap is extremely low. So yeah, definitely. DeFi top coin. Well, yeah, I mean, let's have a look at the markets. Coinbase as well. It could do well. Look, I'm not going to say it could do well. Am I going to invest in it now? I really don't think so. But it's got a lot of decent followers. Vela Exchange, among others, on Arbitrum. Yeah, I think this definitely could do well. But I tend to trade DEXs on DeFi. So that's the answer. I do like it, but I'm not invested in it. News on LitLab. Tony, the news was LitLab is right now at the bottom. And Crypto Muzza has bought some, and I'm about to buy a little bit more. And I don't have any kind of team news or anything like that, to be honest. With their own stablecoin backed with 4 USD type, yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting, yeah. I mean, I love the conviction. It's just one of those things for me, bro. It could do really well. Partnerships with Nvidia, Microsoft. I'll be 300 billion in market cap, easy. Wow. Yeah, definitely. We'll look into that because even taking a small position in that 300 billion would be bad. But yeah, 30 bill is easy money from here. In holding lit is the alpha play. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The both of them are kind of micro caps anyway. So to be honest, lit is high risk, high reward. Like I said, guys, yeah, this is a fantastic alpha. So if you don't know what's happening, my guy, my brother from the cave, breaking news. This could be something. No comments. No, Tony, that's not what we're saying. Lit has every chance of pumping along with all of the other degen microcap gaming projects. So it's just about holding and seeing what happens. Instead of lit, get FYN. Let's go, bro. A fin, yes. The website is incredible. By the way, from the last time I was actually, what's going on? Yeah, this is an incredible website. Still a very low market cap cryptocurrency. I've looked at this and I think I will eventually pull the trigger on it, especially at these prices at some point. Everything pumps, yeah. I mean, that's the whole point. Don't put your house on it. I don't think you should. I think it's just a matter of high risk, high reward, really. Yo, DXP, Niam Heroes. I don't have it, bro. Let's go check this out. Sorry, NY. Was this on Blast? No, Sol. 24 million. 10% circulation. recently taken that airdrop beat down. Let's have a look at this. Play today. These Solana games are, some of these games will be epic, man. Going to be 12 or over. Graphics look decent. Cat game. What is this? Storage. So it gives you, so this is playable right now. Thanks for that, bro. I'll check it out. Yeah, FYN Affin it looks good. Looks really, really good. Can you support the stream? That's myself. So yeah, everyone. Whoops. Chart lit. The chart's unlit, so don't look that healthy at all. Yeah, I agree, bro. It's all about degen's chance at the end of the day. Everyone, please look into desync. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, I'm gonna pin that, right? So people don't actually miss that comment. It's right there for you guys. I definitely will, because we traded that as a decent trade before the Becker move. Along with the donkey's not having that. Thinking of selling lead at a loss and getting turbo instead. Nana, listen, yeah, you do exactly as you like. I think I personally don't like to sell. I'd rather bring new money into the market than actually sell a losing trade. That's just the way I do things. Not surprising, to be honest, considering who shills it. That could also be a factor, guys. Absolutely. How can anyone block you, bro? You're an effing legend. Yeah, let's see. We're going towards from my hot wallet last week with no issues. Nice one, bro. To be honest, looks nasty. I know. Those AMAs. Yo, Silla, when is the YouTube channel out, bro? Send us a link in the comment, because that's going to be lit. Didn't know you had one. No, he does. He's a creator right now, man. Hey, bro, you mind taking a look at the coin, please? Yeah, SolSex. I've looked at this before, and it had a pump, and I did say at the time it could have a pump. But we just had a new decent, and I'm not surprised. Look, you know, these things work out themselves. The chart doesn't look bad at all, right? 50% in circulation. At the beginning, I didn't actually like this. We might have a new Solana based exchange that is going to do crazy things. But listen, at the moment, $7 million in market cap. And I haven't actually seen if they've got the DEX up as well. That's another thing I was waiting for. Can you trade on this now? Build your crypto portfolio. Start trading on SolSex. I really want to use the platform to be able to use the app to be able to judge whether this is a decent one or not. Boom. The first part of your stream was pure alpha, bro. Thank you so much. Double A, what's going on? 100%. $10 already. Come hang out. Donkey, we might even just give you a discount on that $10, bro. $9 would be cool. It will definitely need to fix the bank problem. Zilla's the man, bro. Decline the crypto payment. I can't believe that, man. I need to go over there. Definitely, man. I'm coming over, bro. Absolute legends. When I fix that shit. What's up with the crazy pump? Yeah, it looks, look, it's gonna pump some more, but I think it's quite decent. Yeah, Arms will tell us. Cool. Man, it's been such a brilliant live stream, guys. Honestly, I'm so glad to be spending this mad time with you guys, man. This is cracking me up. Timberland boots back in the bus. Yeah, man. A lot of people will understand that lingo, bro. They're telling me to swap lip for that. Listen, don't swap Tony. You got to do your own research. Don't have a channel, but thinking about starting one now. Listen, bro, we're working on that. You've got to start one. As many of the people, especially in my community, I want you guys to explore the opportunity to get into this shit yourselves. I think that's what movie is that from? There's few movies. I'm all back at the. Is that from Boys in the Hood? I can't remember what movie that was. I'm still pumped. Muzz, imagine that would be lit, man. That would be absolutely insane. Crazy. Let me go through a few more of these. I'm allergic to AWT. Yeah, I'll quit talking about those, bro. Those are degen plays, right? Let me see. Domi is much better the project than AWT. Duel as well. So we've kind of like amazing, guys. I think, listen, it's been an absolute crazy, like everybody's talking about Turbo. And guys, look, you may get a chance. It's still fairly small in my opinion, if it's going to go into $4 or $5 billion. But Turbo, the story is even better when you see how they created that, man. It's incredible. I mean, a lot of people have done significantly well. I had a decent bag, then I sold it quite nicely. Yo, Diamond in the building. What's going on, bro? The only thing I know is this cycle, we are going to make stupid money, but a lot of people will lose their gains because they're not prepared to what's going to happen, guys. Honestly, people are not prepared. We're debating right now what is good, what is bad. When that dumb money comes into the market and you start seeing your portfolio do stupid numbers, generational money you've never had, then you're going to need to think about what you have to do in order to get out of certain positions. And this is where, again, taking profits is quite important. And that's, honestly, I'd love to share as much alpha as I can, but there are so many things for you to be ready for the market. The debate about these cryptocurrencies will not matter because money is coming into you. Money is going to come to you like you've never imagined. So if you don't have an exit plan, if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. And the other one that I always think about, people don't actually like. We look at, for example, crypto inflation, and sometimes even basic calculation on these, right? Just basic targets, like how do I get my exits? So I want to show you one slide from some of the slides that we regularly use in our group, right? And I know sometimes it seems obvious to you legends, but people don't actually know how to calculate what expected price they want from a cryptocurrency, guys. So we're looking at LID, we're looking at some of the low cap gems, we've got Ondo Finance and all of these different projects. But what is your expectation of a price? And I can honestly tell you now, there's one that I would give you that works for you all day, every day. And if you implement this and you take whatever the equal says and you multiply that by the dilution plus the circulating supply at the time that you want to exit the market, roughly, let's say a year from now. So let's say you got a price target for, let's take render, right? Everybody understands render. Let's say render is trading at $15 and you want to exit render at $100. So what you do is you take your $100 and you divide by the current price. So target price, write it down, please. Shit like this is going to help you. And you're going to feel so much better as an investor, and do not leave yourself in the hands of a creator or somebody else. It's good to have the confluence. I think we are, by and large, creators are really positive for the game, but divide $100 into the current price, which is $15 for render, That'll give you 6.5x. Multiply that by the market cap, multiply that by the price, and you'll get your exact returns. Simple. But of course, you got to consistently refine your game. You've got to practice your craft, right? If you're an investor and you're not looking at these things, you just take things at face value. So if I was to give you one nugget tonight, I think all of the stuff that we debate about ultimately pumps. Few of these will die. I can guarantee few of the projects we talk about today will go to zero. But for every project that goes to zero, 10 of them will do incredible numbers. And as long as you're in the right frame of mind and you understand exactly what to do in the bull market, you're going to be absolutely fine, guys. And like I said, if you look at this, if you look at, like, for example, the performance over here, right? So let's zoom out a little bit. I'm going to give you like let's have a look at how we did against the market in a month, right? So let's see how we did. Right. Okay. This is always an interesting one. So I like to use these metrics because people tend to understand, for example, what's pumping over here, what's actually had a retrace. But overall, let's have a look at our performance in the last 3 months against the market. So the DXB portfolio right here is in the blue. The market is in the orange. And sorry, the Bitcoin is orange, and you've got the market as the green. And you can see here, our portfolio, this is when I did the big kind of, this is when I started to balance the portfolio. So the way I did that was I looked at the market, I looked at what was performing, I looked at the mistakes that I've made in terms of entries, in terms of average buys, and look at the stuff that's been running really well and reposition some of those. Therefore, you see the portfolio running above the other two lines. And that's what we want to do. We want to outperform Bitcoin and we want to outperform the market. And I think based on these projects, let's just go back here. Based on this allocation, I'm doing that, right? Based on what you see out there. So yeah, it's there's method to the madness. It's not all about just buying and buying and buying shit coins. I think just spreading your wings is quite important. And most of us in the community, I think most of us on this live share that portfolio right now. And if that's not alpha, I don't know what is. Want to share that with you. There's so much that goes into crypto. It's funny because when you get the final product, sometimes people just say, buy this project, and you have no idea why you're buying shit. But I'm telling you, we buy this and we rebalance this based on market performance over a long time. So I wish I had Pendle Finance in this. I wish I had Aerodrome. I do hold Aerodrome, but I hold it in a different private portfolio, which is around $700,000 right now. That could 10x, 20x. Has similar projects to this, but this is much smaller in size. So anyway, guys, I hope that is Michael Saylor. Do we have any more? I think we've done amazingly well today. Guys, smash the like button, follow the DXB family. Yeah, Kate, look, I love that because you're still dropping gems over here, man. SMT, Prop, Ondo. Guys, it's been an amazing stream. I have been your host, DXB Crypto. And I'm going to leave you with this. Kai have 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Come on, Arsenal. Right? Listen, we lost the league, but have a wonderful Saturday night. And shout out to all the Chelsea fans, Man City fans, Liverpool fans. Well done to Al Ain for winning the Asian Cup Champions League. What else is going on? Champions League final on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday the 1st, yeah. So who you got? Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. American football's up. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed evening. Thank you so much. And stay fresh. Keep your mindset above pettiness, right? And good night. Take care, guys.